Pittsburgh Steelers have made an interesting signing, one of the best cornerbacks on the market, or at least potential-wise. Asante Samuel Jr. has just been sitting here recovering from an injury, and he was just been cleared over the past few weeks, and the Pittsburgh Steelers have decided to give him a shot, right? Now, Darius Slay, I think, was banged up a little bit last game. You have Joey Porter Jr., you have Jalen Ramsey, but you can never have too many guys that can come in here, rotate in, and just play good football for you. Now, Asante Samuel, although he's been good and then bad at times, he does add a whole new layer to this secondary, and I kind of wanted to break down the film. Now, disclaimer, the film that you're going to see in this video is not from this season. He has not played this season, so the majority of this is going to be from last year's NFL season and maybe even years prior. Now, I do want to show you his ability to stay neck to neck, hip to hip. Davante Adams, we're going to get a double move. Essentially, he's going to run a route. He's going to give you a slight hesitation towards the top side. Boom. Watch how he kind of mirrors. Does a really good job staying in front, staying hip to hip, and not getting beat down the field. It's going to go incomplete, out of bounds. Now, if you had a good quarterback, who knows what that would have been. But ultimately, what I really wanted to do is kind of break down and show Steelers fans what Asante Samuel Jr. could, again, keyword, could potentially add to the Steelers defense. I'm not saying he's going to be a day one starter. I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar. But there is potential that he can develop alongside Darius Slay. Excuse me. Darius Slay and Joey Porter Jr. Jalen Ramsey. I think he could develop, and that would be best case scenario for the Steelers defense. So let's break down some film. Let me know what you guys think about the signing. I think it's just the practice squad for now. We'll see if he gets called up. Let's dive in. Now, he's also not a bad tackler in space. Right here, we're going to see a quick in or a slant over the middle of the field. Running back's going to get out of the flats very, very quickly. And we're going to see him kind of drop back into a quick little zone. He's got inside leverage on Davante Adams. He's going to allow and pass Davante over to the inside backer. From there, he just reads the eyes of the quarterback as he hits Zamir White the backfield. And boom, solid hit. Again, we'll take that every day of the week. This is a guy that is not afraid to put his body on the line to make tackles at times. And that is something that you have to respect, especially if you are talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, who is known for just being dogs on the defensive side of the ball. And I do think that because he's going to be playing with guys like TJ Watt and Derek Harmon and Cam Hayward and Jack Sawyer and Nick Herbig and Alex Highsmith, I think that his coverage skills could really benefit because he doesn't have to cover for 3, 4, 5 seconds at a time. That pass rush gets there really quickly, which is going to definitely help a corner like Asante Samuel succeed in this defense. All right, another solid play here. We're going to see him kind of lined up towards the top side of our screen. He's going to be in a zone, so his job is to actually jam and then read the eyes of the quarterback. You see how he doesn't follow? We know for right away this is zone coverage. Now, ultimately, again, this is not from this season. This is not from this year, so keep in mind, it's not from, I don't even think this is from last year. This might be a couple years ago. But he's going to read the eyes of the quarterback. They're going to get a crosser over the middle of the field, not only here, but also here as well with Joshua Downs. And he's reading the eyes of the quarterback as this football is coming out, doing a really good job, right? And then, boom, jumps the route, big-time interception. Great job there by Asante Samuel. Again, whenever he's playing in his zone coverage, I feel like he's got the ability to just make plays in space. And right here, quarterback makes a bad decision, not layering it over Asante to the sideline to the go ball, but actually trying to fit into a tight window. And Asante Samuel says, nope, not today. Nice interception there from the defense. And again, if you put him in his own defense, I think he can really benefit. Now, do me a quick little favor. If you guys do want more Steelers videos, make sure you hit the like button. Let's see if we can get over 500 likes on this video. Also, and most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Pittsburgh Steelers throughout the entirety of the season. So join the family. Turn on post notifications. That way you're notified when we do post videos covering the Steelers team. And I'm sure if he does make his debut, I'm going to make a debut video for Asante Samuel. Now on this play, they're in a 5-man scat, slide right, man left with the offensive line. Bryce Young is trying to turn and fire versus off coverage on Asante Samuel. This quick little in route over the middle of the field. And boom, gets his hand into the cookie jar, breaks that thing up at the catch point, does a good job not getting there early, gets there right on time. Again, for some reason, I do like Asante Samuel, and I think he could be a really good fit. A great play. Monday Night Football is officially here. We got Packers, we got Eagles. Should be a really good game. At least in my opinion, it's got that potential. Now, I'm having so much fun on the Sleeper app. I can possibly over 1,000x my money every single day on this app, and it has been so much fun so far. And I kind of wanted to share you some of my picks before we do so. Now, you guys can see them, but if you use my promo code DUBS, you see it right here, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It is a steal, I would do it just for that. Now, take a look at my picks. I'm going Saquon Barkley, more than 50 rushing yards. A.J. Brown, more than 40 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, at least 1 touchdown. Jordan Love, more than 200 passing yards. And Romeo Doubs, more than 40 receiving yards. It's all lower than you may think, and I think it's safe. 30 to win 63. Not too crazy, not too wild. Let me know what you guys are doing for tonight. Are you going big? Are you staying safe? Let me know, and let's get back to the video. Now look at them read this play right here. They're going to get a little bit of a play fake here to the running back. I know you guys can't really see. Let me see if I can fix it a little bit. All right, there we go. So we're going to get a little bit of a play fake to the running back. Watch how early he reads this. He's at the top side of the screen, already biting down because he sees this receiver kind of going for that smoke screen with 2 guys coming out to block early. So he just jumps this thing, right? He knows exactly what they're running, gets right by that block by Nelson Agholor again from a couple of years ago, and almost is able to take that in the other direction again. He's got really good instincts at the cornerback position. I feel like there's not too many things that I hate about him. Sometimes he gets beat, right? I mean, that's everybody. But I do think the overall potential outweighs the bad, and I think this is a solid signing. If they can get him up to speed quick, I can't see why it wouldn't be a solid signing. Another solid play here is at the top side of your screen. They're just running this go ball. Wide open is guess who? Devontae Adams throws up the hand like, hey, throw me the football. Derek Carr chucks this thing up, and look at the get back speed by Asante Samuel at the top side. Reads it perfectly, gets his head around, and comes away with the interception. Great job. I mean, what else do you want him to do there? I mean, it's perfect. Such a good job. Look at him get his head around on the zone, see the quarterback get ready to throw the ball, and boom, breaks on it. He's a good 4 yards back and makes up the ground on this play. I know it's an underthrow, but still. I don't know. I mean, we could sit here and break down the good plays all day long. Here's another throw deep down the field. Boom, another big-time play. I'm excited. I think the Steelers definitely needed some more depth at the position, especially with the injuries that they've had. But you know, it could be nothing. Maybe he stays on the practice squad. Maybe he gets released. Who knows? We'll see how he does over the next few weeks. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time we post more Steelers videos and content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.